Everyone, Bremster again, and I'm back with Mission 2 from the Save the Galaxy Puzzle Adventure, which was the puzzle pack that ran on my channel back in February, and I am using to fill a gap while I'm away on holiday. So I recorded the solve to this puzzle well over a month ago now, and this was one of my favourite puzzles from the pack. When I first solved this puzzle, it was it was absolutely scary to me, and then I realized something about it, and it turned into one of my... I didn't like this puzzle when I first saw it, and then when I realized the trick, I fell in love with this. If you're solving it and you haven't read the story, good luck, but the story was written around this puzzle, and the way Riffclown tied it into the story, and we were able to work together to make the story tie into the puzzle. Very happy with this puzzle. I hope you're reading along with the story. There'll be links to where you can grab the Save the Galaxy Puzzle Adventure above. I will try and remember to throw a link, but there will definitely be one in the description where you can read along. Don't worry about the galactic solution codes. That was for when I was running it back in February, but yeah, hopefully that you'll get as much pleasure out of the pack as we did creating it, and everyone who was solving it back in February did, because the feedback had been excellent. So, of course, the puzzle pack that is running on my channel right now is the Polarizing Sudoku Puzzle Pack, so you'll be able to grab that in links below as well. And yeah, hopefully you're enjoying this journey as much as we did. There is a thing coming at the end, which you can hunt down on my channel if you wish. There was a secret in this that not even the other setters of the puzzle pack knew until after the hunt was actually over. That was very, very cool. But that will all get revealed again at the end unless you go hunting back on my channel. So yeah, I'll throw this over to Bremster from over a month ago, and he will now solve Victory Over the Visitors for you. Okay, here we are with Mission 2 from the Save the Galaxy Puzzle Adventure, and this is Victory Over the Visitors by Riffclown. This was a puzzle that Riffclown set for me because I really wanted to include a puzzle themed around V in the adventure, and he was very, very kind to oblige. And when I first did this puzzle, I failed at it. And then I sat back, and with a little bit of a hint from Riff, which I'm about to give to you, I was able to crack this puzzle very quickly. And that's because when I first addressed this puzzle, I looked at it the wrong way. And I'm about to go through the rules, and then I'll show you what I did wrong, and then I'll show you what I did right. So, the way this puzzle works is this is an irregular Sudoku. So in every row, in every column, and in every irregular region, the digits 1 to 9 must be placed without repetition. So in this region, so in all of these irregular regions, the digits 1 to 9 must be placed without repetition. We do not have the normal 3x3 boxes. Cells separated by an X must sum to 10. Cells separated by a V must sum to 5. All X's and V's are given. So you could not have those two cells sum to 5 or those two cells sum to 10 or anything like that. Every single X and V is given. The sum of the digits on the big red V is 131. And the visitor eyes are all evil. Even. Because the visitors were evil. That's what we've got to solve this puzzle, and we could give this a shot. Now, when I first tried to solve this puzzle, what I did is I literally did my normal trick of I highlighted all of the V's, and I did my 1, 2, 3, 4 trick. And I was literally then doing okay, so these had to be 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I found these even cells, and I removed 1 and 3 from those. So I was able to remove 2 and 4 from those, and I was able to remove 1 and 3 from there and 2 and 4 from those. And I was going through and I was doing a whole lot of highlighting and coloring to try and match things up and try and figure out which cells could be which using law of leftovers. So law of leftovers, for example, tells us that that cell and that cell had to be the same, because what appears in these 3 rows will have to appear in those three regions as well. So where does that cell appear in the top three rows? Well, it can't appear in the same region. It has to appear somewhere in the three rows. So if you just think about it a little bit, this cell has to appear right there because of just the way that Sudoku works. So basically, you could also think about it of where does this cell appear in this box, and you end up with this law of leftovers effect from those two cells have to be the same because what protrudes out of this has to protrude into it in the other effect. And you and yeah, I mean, these have to contain three sets of 1 to 9. Law of leftovers is something that I've always found a little bit tricky to explain. But when I was doing all of that, I was not making much progress. And then, and it was one of the things I did when I told the story of Save the Galaxy, I focused on the 131. And Riff had told me that the 131 was important. And when I wrote the story for Save the Galaxy, I highlighted the 131 in the story. Because if you look at the 131, this becomes diabolically important. So what we want to do is I'm actually going to bring up my calculator and I am going to put in what are the maximum digits that we can put in here. So if we were to put in maximum digits here, so these would be 8 and 9. These would be 6, 7, 8, and 9. These would be 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 because there's 5 cells in the same region. This would be a 9, or sorry, these two would be 8 and 9. This would be an 8. Sorry, I'll just put an 8 in the center. And these would be 7, 8, and 9. Those are the maximums that you can put into those. And if we were to sum those up, 8, 9, 6, 7, 8, 9, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 8, 9, 8, 7, 8, 9. If you grab all of those digits and you sum them up, that is exactly 131. So now we know this has to be an 8, this has to be a 9, this has to be an 8, this has to be a 1, this has to be a 4, this cannot be an 8, so it's a 7 or a 9, so this is a 1 or a 3, and all of a sudden there must be an 8 in here. There is all sorts of stuff happening. You cannot put a 9 here, you cannot put an 8 here, you cannot put an 8 here, 8 and 9 are in here. And from here, the puzzle should flow fairly quickly. So that's the break into this puzzle that will allow this to solve, I hope now, fairly quickly. So this is a 6 because of it's attached to a 4. This is now a 4. So the 6 comes out of those. This is 6, 7, or 8. So this is 4, 3, or 2. It must be even, so it's not 3, so that is not 7. This is again 6 or 8. These have to be the same digit. It's been a while, but that's not an excuse. I'm just trying to figure out where I need to look. So this, as I was saying before, these have to be the same digit. And it's probably a good time to try and explain why better. So in these rows, we are going to have to place, basically, if you think about those as 3 sets of the digits 1 to 9, that will be 3 sets of the digits 1 to 9. I can remove a complete set of the digit 1 to 9 by highlighting that region. I can remove a complete set of the digits from 1 to 9 by removing that region. So that will be these yellow cells is a complete set of the digits from 1 to 9. But these cells here are a complete set of the digits from 1 to 9. And if I remove the overlap, then those two cells must be the same. That is an easy way of looking at it using basic set theory. But basically what we're saying is because of the way the geometry of the puzzle works, those two must be the same cell. So this is a 6, 7, 8, 9, and it can't be 8 or 9. So this is a 6 or a 7. This is a 6 or a 7. It must be even. That's 6. That's 6. That is 4. We take 6 out of all of those. This becomes 8. This is a 7, 9 pair. Now, there's all sorts of stuff happening. And the important thing to remember with this puzzle as well is the negative constraint. 8 makes that 2, which makes that 8. Now, 2 in this box now can't go in any of those because I would need an X. I can't put 2 there because if I did, I'd need another 8. So 2 is down here. And that's the sort of stuff that you need to do a lot of in this puzzle as well. But I don't remember the exact tricks. 1 can't go in either of those, so 1 is down here somewhere. Can I restrict that further yet? Not sure. Not sure where I'm looking. This is a 2, so this can't be an 8 because they'd have to be connected. This can't be a 4 or a 9, but it can't be anyway. What can this be? It could be 2, 8. It could be... No, it can't be 2, 8 because it's seen by 2, 8s. It could be 3, 7. So it can't be 1, 9. It can't be 2, 8. It's 3, 7. It can't be 4, 6. This is 3, 7. So this can't be a 7 because it's on a V clue. So this is the 3. This is the 7. This is a 2. These are now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, and 9. That can't be an 8 or a 9, so that's the 5. These are not 5. This has to be even, so that's the 8 and that's the 9. That 9 takes 9 out of those. That becomes... And I've broken the puzzle. Why did... So this was a 7, 8, 9 triple. I take 9 out of those. That is 8, 9. That is 7. That's what I did wrong. That is 3, and I've broken the puzzle. What have I... No, I take 9 out of those. That is 7, 8. That is 9, and that is 1. I am really fumbling today. That is... I say one thing and do another thing. Sorry about that, everyone. So these are now a pair. 1, 2, 3. It is very easy to get this puzzle wrong. That has to be even, so that is 2, that is 3. 3 goes with 7 and then with 3. The 7 does not resolve with this, but this is a pair. 1, well, this now has to be 2. 3, 4, this is 5. The 2 goes with the 3. This is now a pair. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 5. So this is a triple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. I can't put 2 in there, so this is 2. This is 6 and 7. Can't put 6 next to 4, so that is 7. That is 6. That does not seem to resolve that at this point. So this now has to be 1, 4 because I've already got 2, 3 in the box and I need to do a V clue. So this is either going to be 9 or 6. Man, I'm typing badly today. Not sure on that one. So this is a triple. 1, 5... an 8. I can't put a 5 on an X clue. I can't put 5 or 8 on a V clue. This is 1, this is 4, this is 8, this is 5, this is 2, this is 1. Now, this has to be 6 or 9. It is all that is left in this region. These are 5, 7, and 9. I can't put 7 there. I'm probably missing negative constraints all over the place. This can't be 1, 9. It can't be 2, 8. It can be 3, 7, or 4, 6. Again, that can't be 7, so that can't be 3. Again, I'm probably missing negative constraints all over the place. I can't put 7 in there anymore. I can't put 5 in there anymore. That's not an 8. 4, 6, 7, 3... Not sure. So this is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this has to be 1, 3, 4. Because 1, 2, 3, 4 have to go in here. This is not 1 or 4, so this is the 3. There is no 3 in here. This is 1, 4, this is 4, this is 1. Now 1 cannot go next to 9. or I'd need an X. So those are not 9. 3 cannot go next to 7. That is the 9. So that is not a 9. 2 cannot go next to 8. That is a 5. So I can take 5 out of both of those. So this becomes 6, 7, 8. The 5 resolves that as the 9. So there's got this 8 makes that the 6, which makes that the 7, and that the 8. This box resolves itself very, very nicely. So this becomes a 1, 4, which is all that's left in the column. Let's do these triples. So this is 1, 3, and 6. That can't be 1. And it can't be 6 because it's next to a 4. That is a 3. I take 3 out of there. This can't be a 2 anymore, so this is the 2. So these are 1 and 6. So if this is a 1, this would be a 9. If it's a 6, it's a 4. It can't be a 4, so this is the 9, this is the 1, this is the 6. This now has to be a 5 to complete the row. To complete the row, this has to be a 7. And to complete this region, this has to be a 4. 4 goes next to 1. 7 comes out of there. Actually, that's a 7, 9 pair. I should never have put the 7 in there. That's a 5. This now has to be 2, 3 to complete the region, and it's on a V anyway. So lots of different ways of progressing this puzzle without doing all the horrible colouring if you notice the 131 clue, which is why when the story was written, it was very stressed. If you read the story, you got told 131, incredibly important. This is 3 and 5, and the order is known because of those. That's 5 and 3, or I could have used the X clue. That becomes a 7, that becomes an 8, that becomes a 7. The 8 makes that a 9, and that an 8. The 9 makes that a 6, which makes that a 4, which makes that a 1, which makes that a 9. These are now 2, 3, 4, 5, 2 and 6. The order is known because of the 6 right there. I take 6 out of those, which means I take 4 out of those, which I couldn't do anyway because of the 4 down low. That becomes 7. That becomes 3. The 1 makes that a 4. The 1 over here makes this 5 and this 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 right in the middle. Then I need to put in a 6, and that completes the puzzle. Victory over the visitors. Quite an easy little puzzle if you spot the break-in trick. It is solvable without doing the V line first. It just becomes significantly harder. So if you struggled with that puzzle, the way to do it was to step back and look at the puzzle from a different order, from a different perspective. I hope you found that puzzle interesting. I know when I first did it, I found it quite challenging. And that was the trick to solving Victory Over the Visitors the correct way, or at least the easy way. Thanks everyone for watching. I'll be back with another puzzle from Save the Galaxy shortly. Okay, well, I hope you enjoyed that one. I remember that I absolutely love this puzzle. I hope you're enjoying the journey. I hope you're enjoying Save the Galaxy as much as I'm enjoying my holiday, I hope. So, yeah, as always, if you've got anything that you wish to comments below, feel free to like and subscribe. Yeah, all the normal YouTube stuff. I try not to say that too often. I don't know why I'm waffling. Possibly because I'm doing a whole bunch of these intros in a row and I'm just feeling like I'm repeating myself over and over and over. I hope you're enjoying the pack, and yeah, keep working through it how you wish. I'll keep doing a video a day. All I can really say is, yeah, good luck with your solving.